You ever see a shadow out of the corner of your eye? Have you ever had that feeling that something or someone is watching you? Do you ask yourself why these spirits are here? What do they want? Are they lost? Or are they trapped? I'm Ryan, and I run a paranormal group called Nuclear Soul Seekers. These are just some of the questions we ask when we do an investigation. We just don't try to get evidence of the paranormal. We try to get answers.
Where's the lady from upstairs one keeping you here?
You're listening to Trapped Souls. Hi, welcome to Trapped Souls. I'm Ryan.
Aaron.
My co-host. Alright, so Madison, I don't know what we're going to call this, 3.0.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our third time we've been in Madison this year. Pretty much almost wrapping up the hunting season for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got one more coming up. We'll talk about that later. Kind of excited about that one. Excited about everything we do here. But this one, Madison, third time there. We did had some new people there at this time. And that's what we're based about, having new people that have never done investigations get a chance to do investigations. We had Mark Reed, Rit, Chelsea,
Matt,
Baja,
and
Maddie.
Yeah.
And Maddie. Baja was our winner
Beep, beep, beep.
of our last giveaway, and we'll do another one of those here shortly. Probably not today because I'm not set up for that, but we'll get one done again. We'll do hoodies.
Yeah.
Over an investigation with us. Obviously, we have people all over the country that hopefully listen to us, according to Buzzsprout.
Yeah.
We have people from all over. Obviously, you're not going to drive to Ohio to do an investigation because if you don't have a reason to, I want to come to Ohio. We'll get you a hoodie or whatever you want.
Cool.
Ball cap. Again.
A mug.
A mug. No, you're not getting a mug. Only I can have the mug. So we did Madison. We got there. It was a little dark out when we first started. Our plan was for Sarah, Craig, and me to do solos. And it was dark out, so Sarah was not going to do a solo. Well, we let her take her girlfriend out there, Carly.
Yeah.
That's what we forgot. Carly was
there.
Sorry, Carly.
Sorry, Carly. We love you.
Yeah. So she went up there with Carly. Carly was first timer, so she really didn't know what she was getting into. A little nervous, just like Sarah. But we set them up with a camera, recorders, and honestly, they did a great job.
Yes.
So they were in the attic. I went to the second floor, third floor, somewhere in the office area with Rit and Reed.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted them to get a taste of it, what it was like to do some investigations. And Craig went with Baja to the grave room.
Right.
Did you go anywhere?
Yeah, I took Matt, Chelsea, and Bird, and we were in the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were all spread out pretty good. Just did like a half hour, 40-minute little session. Get everybody a little taste, and I wanted Sarah to do her little revenge tour in the attic.
Yeah.
Because that's where she got hurt if you listen to the first Madison one. And you can check that out. It's on YouTube. It's called Sarah's Revenge, or my channel, Trap Souls. Did a little video, EVP.
Yeah.
First one, so check it out. Let me know what you think at trapsoul0@gmail.com, or you can follow us at Nuclear Soul Seekers, or Trap Souls on Facebook. So we'll get right into Sarah's little semi-solo. We'll call it semi-solo because she wouldn't go up there because it was dark. Surprisingly, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
And I'm saying surprisingly because it was a surprise. I really thought she was just going to sit there and not say anything. And when I listened to the recordings after, the next day or a couple days after, I was very impressed of how she did that investigation. You know, if you listen to the video, she was nervous. I mean, she just started rambling stuff in the beginning. I think she got a little more comfortable up there. I don't know if comfortable is the word, but she actually started asking a lot of good questions. And if you listen to our last, we talked about equipment and stuff and talking. She did a lot of simple questions. She went up there, since she was nervous, let them know that she's not there to harm them or whatever you want to say. But toward the end, she started getting, I guess, a little more personable. You know, her being a female to a place that was run by males.
Right.
And she started asking, do you have problems with what girls up here? And do you have problems with girls being in charge nowadays? And she did some good responses.
And she had good, how she was, her rapport with Carly, obviously, but explaining the things of what she was saying to Carly. It really made sense, too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good. Again, check it out. We got some EVPs we'll go over. You'll hear some of these in the video. I think I actually have more than the video does.
Mm-hmm.
Again, she was up there. It was like 7:20. It's pretty dark up there. You can only see with a flashlight. My video was not night vision because I knew she was going to just shine flashlights everywhere. And we'll go over some of the videos, the EVPs that I got. And we'll start with the first one. This is one of the EVPs that you will hear on the video. Kind of cool. When I heard it, I was like, man, that's probably one of the best EVPs I've probably ever caught. I'll let you listen to it.
So I'll explain what happened. You see how close I'm talking to these, so if anything like that, it's not me. After everything calmed down, I told what happened. Got all lit up. That's when I realized.
You heard it right there. So before, I'll play the whole thing real quick.
So I'll explain what happened. You see how close I'm talking to these, so if anything like that, it's not me. After everything calmed down, I told what happened. Got all lit up. That's when I realized.
Won't be everything, but I'll play through. You heard it right at the end. Play it again. Sarah was explaining to Carly, because Carly's never been there. This is where she got hurt. You hear the scream in the intro.
Yeah.
That's where Sarah got hurt. She jumped 20 feet in the air because the cat ball went off. So she was explaining to Carly what happened to her, where it happened. I'm surprised she remembers exactly what happened.
Oh, that's ingrained.
Yeah, so I'll play just the EVP again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's clear. It was me.
It was me, yeah.
So she was explaining how the cat ball went off, then it was me.
So we have somebody taking responsibility for it, which is kind of awesome.
A female.
Yeah.
A female voice saying it was me. And I'm telling you, there was no one around, so it was an EVP, and it's probably one of the best EVPs I've got.
Yep.
And a direct response saying, hey, this cat ball moved. It was me. Luckily, Sarah did not hear that at that time.
She would have pooped herself.
That video would have been 3 minutes and 13 seconds long. So as the investigation's going, this is right down. A couple minutes after, and we'll just play it.
And just so you know, you're going to be listening to a lot of Sarah's while she was doing things. The biggest thing with Sarah is...
She paces.
Yeah, she paces.
Again, Sarah and Attic. I think we have like 9, 10 EVPs up there. We'll see what you think about it. This is when Sarah's just talking about, are you a trapped soul?
Are you a trapped soul?
That was a growl.
Yeah.
It sounded like a man talking.
Yeah, that was a growl. And this is the only one they actually heard through the whole thing. We'll play it one more time for everybody. Here you go.
Are you a trapped soul?
So, it sounds like a guy talking. And they thought it was a growl at the time.
Yeah.
I can't make it out what it's saying, but it does sound like a guy saying like 2 or 3 words.
Yeah. And again, they were upstairs by themselves. There was nobody up there.
There's no one out there. And honestly, I wouldn't have put this in here if they didn't hear it. But you hear after, like, I know you
She's
heard
like,
it.
I know you heard that.
I know you heard that. So it was cool they got that experience, that they actually heard something. And we'll just keep going. Sarah in the attic. It's always Sarah in the attic.
Men don't have as much power as they did back then. Does that make me mad now? Does it make me mad that females have rights?
So you hear something in there.
Yeah.
Men don't have as much power as they did back then. Does that make me mad now? Does it make me mad that females have rights?
Yeah, okay, that was pretty clear.
So we talked about before, equipment getting direct responses.
Yeah.
Like, she's bringing in her perspective, her being a female. Doesn't make you mad that men that they don't have as much power, that girls have rights now.
Right.
And you got direct response. Yeah. Pretty cool. Direct response. Still Sarah in the attic, and now this is Carly asking a question.
Is there a baby up here?
Carly asked, I think she said, is there a lady up here? She talks like a mouse, so it's kind of hard. like she's talking, but it's like, believe we'll listen again.
It's no Sarah talking.
No, it's not Sarah talking.
Is there a baby up here?
There's something there. You can hear it.
Yeah, I'll play one more time.
Is there a baby up here?
So I hear sure.
It sounded like 2 words to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of like 2 syllables.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is.
There's something there.
Yeah, there's something there. If you think you know what it says, then drop us a comment, and we'll go from there.
I was actually here before. I've heard you guys have said my name to my friends a lot.
This is a cool one here. That's why Sarah didn't say anything about it.
I was actually here before. I've heard you guys have said my name to my friends a lot.
It's a lot clearer on the video, but
Okay.
it says Sarah.
Oh, okay.
We'll probably edit all out, so it doesn't matter what I say after that. All right, so that was it for Sarah's. Actually, there's one more. I think Aaron and Craig were coming up to get my recorder because I forgot it up there.
Anybody up here with us?
Oh, shit.
So what happened here is, and this is like 24 minutes in, 25 minutes in, I forgot my recorder up there. Like I went up and got my camera.
Yeah.
And set it up different spot up there toward the hallway. Like Sarah and Carly already left.
Right.
They went down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I forgot my recorder. Aaron's like, oh, I'll climb the 45 stairs to go get it.
Which was dumb.
Yeah,
It was
which
stupid.
dumb.
And when we got up there, Craig and I thought we heard something. That's why I started asking the
Okay.
questions again.
So this is, again, I'll play this again. A direct response. Aaron asked a question. Going up to get my recorder.
Anybody up here with us?
It's funny. It's
Liars.
the sarcasm from the ghosts, even. No.
You don't hear me, no. But cool, a direct response. Anybody up here with us? No.
Yeah.
Liar. Like, I mean, hopefully, Aaron hopes there's no one up there.
Well,
But we're there to
There
find
were.
people.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Sarah's solo. Again, very good job. She did great. She deserves another solo. Sorry, that's a semi-solo. Now she deserves a solo.
mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about where she's doing a solo next.
This poor girl.
And Aaron volunteered to do a solo too.
I was voluntold.
Voluntold. So Madison, for me, I didn't really get that feeling
Mm-hmm.
as I usually get there. Like you walk into a room and we talked about equipment the
Right.
last episode. The most important equipment you have is yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That gut feeling. And any paranormal investigator will tell you they get it. Like they walk in and more people are more, I don't want to say sensitive to it,
Mm-hmm.
but they get that feeling like someone's in there.
It's that feeling of being watched.
Yeah, feeling being watched, and your stomach tightens up, your hair stands up a little bit because EMF does that.
Mm-hmm.
Electric. So, again, my rule: if you feel it, investigate it.
Yeah.
I didn't have that once there.
The one thing you had said that I agree with was the past weeks that they had so much there. I felt like, how you get tired after a long vacation. I feel like these spirits, these entities, whatever they were tapped, no pun intended, because there was so much going on. And then all of a sudden we come in and we're like, hey, how's it going? And they were like, great, we don't want to put forth the energy.
Yeah, it was hard because we were trying to get answers to a lot of stuff, but it could have been a couple different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, they had MadCon there,
Right.
and they had thousands of people there. Great cause. Raised a lot of money for a great cause.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining about that. Trust me. I mean,
No.
They can do that every month to raise money for a great cause. I'm game for that.
I will say, I do think that the longer we were there, the later in the night, the more active.
That's what I'm saying. Is it because we had so many people there?
Yeah.
I mean, we had like 15 people there this time. Not going to complain about it.
No.
It's right down the road. And I said our group is based off giving people experiences.
Yeah.
And they got the experiences. Now, do I want to go in with 3 people? Yeah, it'd be great.
Right.
But we started this group to give people experiences because that's how we started.
Mhm.
Like I was asked to, hey, you want to do an investigation? I've never done one. Well, Aaron, she did a flashlight tour. That don't count. But but yeah, they had a really good experiences there, and it could have been the combination of both. Because as the night went on, we got a little bit more.
Right.
Some people left, so maybe that was part of it.
Right. The other thing is, I think in the beginning, because we were so worried about these newcomers that were with us, there's a lot of things that we could have overlooked too. So, yeah.
I said we're supposed to do like solos, and I'm not to because I wanted people like Rit and Reed and Baha, especially Baha since he won. I want him to get that experience.
You're right. Absolutely.
And we're not no famous TV people or anything, but I think we do a pretty good job using the equipment, debunking stuff. And I think all the new people appreciate that. I got a lot of good feedback from all of them. I mean, I didn't talk to Chelsea.
She had a blast. She had a really good time.
But all of them said it was really cool and how we went about the investigation. They got to learn a lot of stuff you see on TV. Really don't know if that's how it goes. And again, it's investigation. You can go 12 hours and not get one thing.
Right.
I always say you're always going to get that feeling, and that's a good experience. Well, I didn't get that feeling. So that experience was there. But going to EVPs, that's my experience.
Yeah.
I love doing it. So that's what we did. After that, there's a few of us that went to Sarah's room. I believe it was like Rit, me, Aaron, Craig,
and Carly.
The first time we went up there, there's a few of us in there. And I said, we do a lot of the EMF thing going. I think I just want to talk about this because me and Aaron both had experiences in there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've never felt anything like that. It was cool. We'll just go from there. We'll talk about what happened. See what this is.
Something just touched my hand.
Yeah, something just pushed my chair.
Yeah, something just grabbed my hand.
Dude, something just
Yeah.
So we were in Sarah's room. I was sitting in a chair by the bed. I believe Rit was next to me in a chair. Craig was on the bed.
Craig was laying on the bed, yeah.
And you're sitting by the baby Craig.
Yeah, the
right
crib.
across from me.
Yeah.
So we're just sitting there just asking questions, trying to find out what Sarah is and demonic. And everybody heard the stories we talk about all the time. It literally felt like it didn't push me, but pushed my chair. And it was literally felt like the back legs came up twice. Like it was a hard, I moved forward twice. Like someone just bam, bam, back in my chair. I've never had anything touch me before. I've never had anything scratch me before. That was the first time ever.
There was definite concern on your face.
Now, I didn't say anything for a couple seconds until Aaron's like, something touched me.
Just touched me, yeah.
And
it was funny because Craig had the EMF reader on the bed. It went off after that, but I got touched. It went off, and then you're like, yeah, something bumped my chair.
It actually bumped me before you said anything.
Yeah.
So it bumped me, whatever it did, like a U-turn.
Yeah.
That's when I took that picture. So you see the picture on Facebook. I took that picture, and it was zoomed out. I didn't really zoom in. I just cut it a little bit so you can see Aaron. Took a couple other pictures of her. I always take 3 pictures. There was nothing behind Aaron. The one picture, it looks like a girl.
Yeah.
Like 10-year-old girl. Just peeking around Aaron's corner.
And my hair was pulled up in a way that it was not my hair.
And there was hair coming down.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like kind of like a whitish nightgownish. Like what a little girl would be wearing before bedtime. So that was right after Aaron said something touched me. Then Craig asked, are you here? Then the EMF detector goes off. So a lot of good responses. Right after that.
Real quick succession, too, with that. Yeah.
Right after that, I tried to get Sarah to sit in the chair. That wasn't happening. So Aaron went over and sat in the chair, and we talked about it. I don't have that recording saved. I don't know where it's at. But she had the same thing. So someone pushed a chair.
It felt like if somebody walks behind you in a crowded restaurant and they bump into you. Yeah, that's exactly how it felt.
So really cool experiences in Sarah's room. Probably the most active we've had Sarah's room. And I've been there. That was my 6th or 7th time in Madison. And usually don't get much in Sarah's room. So really cool experience. Glad we got that. So then we went. So we'll just go over like me reading written office. And we got nothing. I mean, I think a lot of that had to do with is I was watching Sarah on the camera, making sure she's okay up there, and reading Rick kind of just walked the hallways and just check stuff out. And they weren't really staying in one place; they were just using the stuff. So
It was a weird night. It really was not as vocally active as what it's been in the past.
So we'll go. Like the one thing we did try, like if you guys watch Project Fear, the last Madison one they talked about the grave room.
Yeah.
A little shock to me when I was watching it because they're talking about the grave room being like the laundry room or the room right next to the laundry room. Even the story goes, the grave room is where it's dug up. I asked our guide about that.
Yeah.
And that was the first they've ever heard of that.
Okay.
So, but going in there before I talked to the guide, I wanted to do EVP sessions in both.
And I just had a thought regarding that. All of that dirt that was dug up is in the laundry room now.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they're referring to?
Maybe.
Okay.
I put my EVP over there. I did some questions over there. I didn't get anything. Again, we had some really cool experiences that didn't get caught on EVP. It was more personal experiences. We were in the grave room as a group. Before that, though, we did a little birthday party for Nikki at midnight because she won't tell us her age. I think it's 40.
I'm shaking my head at him.
I think she told me. She turned 23.
There you go. Good job.
And my daughter's birthday was coming up. Actually, it was yesterday, so we were going to do a little birthday celebration. Teen got sick, couldn't come. So we had cake and had a good time. So I decided to do a little birthday gift for Nikki. I blindfolded her in the ready room. We were eating cake. Went down, set up camera, started the recorder. Aaron walked her down to the grave room, the original grave room, where she didn't know where she was going. Aaron did a good job, like spinning her around, taking her to different spots, so she didn't know. And she had to sit in there for 10 minutes with the blindfold on, no flashlight. She didn't ask any questions during the first 10 minutes. It's just the way Nikki is. Then Aaron went down there and said, "You can take the blindfold off now, know where you're at, and you can ask questions." She has to think 3 questions, which is 3 more than I thought she would do. We had no EVPs during her session, but she had to do a solo blindfold, which is always cool. Then after that, like while we were in there, you guys heard something on the outside.
Yeah.
I think it was just me and Nikki in the grave room, and you guys heard something in the hallway. So we decided to do some more EVP sessions. Nothing. But then we went to the drunk tank.
Yes.
And I didn't catch any of that, even though we heard
the noises and
the
everything.
noises.
Yeah.
It was like a growl or a hard breath. And usually I catch a whole bunch of breaths, but I might have caught them, but I try not to do breaths on this podcast because there's so many. So after that, we went over to the laundry room, did some EVPs over there. Like Aaron said, the dirt they dug up from the grave room is over there.
Right.
Totes. I did a quick EVP over there by the grave by myself. I was hoping to get something. I didn't. But we did hear stuff happening. So, again, no interesting evidence, but cool experiences.
And this is what we're talking about, not looking to have something happen. You're just taking it in as it goes. You're not forcing, because the moment that you start forcing and you start going, okay, I know that this is what's going to happen, you're going to overanalyze. You're going to get stuff that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't belong. It's not happening. So that just happened to be that night was one of those nights of it just is what it is. Yeah. And we had stuff, but not like
before.
Yeah.
I mean, Sarah's attic room had some good stuff in the beginning, but I don't want to say it was dead in between. But he had some personal experiences. Nothing major, like evidence-wise, quotation marks. But it was still fun. We really never did Civil War side before.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a little bit here and there. So, story goes, I did not tell anybody in the group about the story. The guide, I was talking to her before everybody showed up, was telling me there's a new entity at Madison. They believe that a group opened a portal or used a Ouija. I don't know what they used. There's a Ouija board there. I don't know if they know it's there, but there's one because most people are against Ouija boards, especially when you go do investigations. They say no Ouija boards, no nothing. But there is one in Madison for some reason, I think on the Civil War side. So they might have used that. But anyways, they let this entity in. It's a 20-year-old male. I don't know if this group knew who they were calling, wanted them to come.
Right.
But it's trapped there now. Supposedly they closed the portal before it could go back to where it's supposed to be. Again, don't mess with spirits.
Please don't.
They're at certain places for certain reasons. You don't need to be dragging them to other places. So this spirit, I forget his name, Eric or Todd, I don't know what they call him. They actually knew the name, how old the guy is.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling they knew who they were calling over.
Yeah.
It's not demonic. It's just a bitter spirit.
Yeah.
I don't
I'd be
want to
pissed
say,
too.
Yeah. So it seems to roam the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started in a Civil War building. We're trying to find answers to that too.
Yeah.
I didn't tell the group any of this. I wanted to see if they got anything. We really didn't get anything on it, but there is some in Sarah's room. We asked Sarah some questions. We all went up there again and tried to get some more answers. This was I think our last investigation. We went up to Sarah's room. I think it was a little over 3 o'clock in the morning, witching hour.
Mm-hmm.
We did one more after the Civil War room building. We didn't get anything, so we'll probably end with this and just talk about Madison real quick. Got 6 or 7 EVPs here. I got over in Sarah's room at night. We'll just go through some EVPs here.
Does she know that yet? If she's got dementia?
Good question.
Who said that?
I don't know. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
Yeah.
So before this, we're talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Like, just Rick was trying to be like, hey, I'm not scratch all that because I don't know what the hell he's saying. But I'll play this just to EV, which doesn't sound like any of us. I'll play that first.
He's a dumb boy.
It's because you have no soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that could be one of us.
Right.
But then after that, you hear this. See, I hear touch you.
Oh, I hear. Oh, Jesus.
We'll play it again.
Okay. And that's the other thing is trying to figure out what is being said. But there's definitely something
There's
there.
something there.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just keep going through these. And this is, I believe, Rit or me talking, and we're using the REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold it to red for like 2 seconds?
It's kind of like a whistly sound.
Yeah.
Can you hold it to red for like 2 seconds?
So we're going through, we're playing with the REM pod. We're getting some, not REM pod, the EMF detector.
EMF detector, yeah.
And we're actually getting some good responses. It was me, I'll sit on the bed. EMF was in between me. Then Rit was sitting in the chair that I got pushed on the first time. We're asking to touch it, are you here or whatever. And it was going off a little bit here and there, so it was cool. Responses. I was just giving people's names about who wants to go in the closet.
Who do you want in the closet?
Yeah, who do you want in the closet? And this is the response.
Oh.
Did you do something?
Yeah, it lit up.
Little schoolyard crush over here.
He's very nice.
What was that? That was a grunt if I've ever heard one.
So, it sounds like Baja.
Oh, play it again. Oh shit!
So
Yeah.
I said Baja before Baja.
Yeah.
So then we keep going and so yeah, we have Baja. I don't think he went in the closet.
Yeah.
Cool little response that we actually got Baja, and then there's Rit going after that.
She likes him dark. Is it because his first name's Christian?
The fuck was that?
All right,
There it is.
She likes him dark. Is it because his first name's Christian?
It's Baja. We're just making fun of Baja. Like, hey, yeah, schoolyard crush. And Rit goes, "Is it because his first name is Christian?" And you don't hear that. The response after.
She likes him dark. Is it because his first name's Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got a little girlfriend out there.
Oh.
So sweet.
You have options, buddy.
Options. Always you have options. Here again, I talked about the new entity. We're talking about the new entity. I have a question mark next to this. See what it says. And before he can get back, they closed the portal. So he's stuck here, and he's not supposedly very nice.
Oh.
So, I don't know, I'm trying to find out if...
Yeah, fuck yeah, I heard that.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I thought I said, fuck yeah. Who said that, though?
I think you said fuck yeah.
No. Before.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
We heard something.
Yeah.
And it obviously wasn't Reed's stomach.
Right. No, God, no.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Then, because Rick asked me the next day, he's like, did you listen to that one when it says Reed's stomach?
Yeah.
I'm like, not yet. He's like, it wasn't Reed's stomach.
No,
He's
it
like,
wasn't.
He's like, there's words in there. So,
Yes.
again, we actually heard it. Didn't know what it was saying at the time. I didn't hear it. Rick heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing
I heard
it. So I'll play it one more time.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So,
And that was a man's voice.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's that new entity.
we were actually talking about the new entity.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Before that.
Okay.
So this is 14 minutes.
Oh, right in that timeline.
Yeah, so this is when we're talking about the new entity. And this would be the last EVP in Sarah's room for the second night.
We're through the mirrors.
Lane's talking about people jumping through mirrors.
We're through the mirrors.
So if you listen, you actually hear Craig yawn, but you hear something else behind it.
We're through the mirrors.
Yeah, because he had been... Yeah, that wasn't him.
No, so what do you think it says right here?
Hurry up.
Like, hurry up or get out.
Yeah.
I'll play one more time.
Hurry up, yeah.
So that was Lane talking about using the portals as mirrors, which, you know, everybody says
Very big
mirrors
possibility. Yeah.
could be. And there's 3 or 4 mirrors in there, so
Yeah.
it is possible. And honestly, that's all the EVPs we got out of this.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't as active. There is something else there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll like to go back again. Again, I like doing Madison. It's right down the road. We give new people opportunity. I think one of these times we're just going to take like 4 or 5 people and hit this place hard. Madison's getting very popular now.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm happy for them that they're
yeah.
able to do that.
Yeah, I'm glad that Adam's doing good. Again, he does great with all his locations, restoring them, keeping them up straight.
Yeah.
That's why he does it. He does to keep the history alive. Always appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Indiana State Sanitarium. This place he owns out in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
He owns that. Fairfield, Madison. I
Yeah.
don't know what else he owns. I know those 3. I'm talking to a guy. She said Indiana State's pretty cool.
Well, let's go.
6-hour drive.
Hey, we got an RV.
Luckily, my brother manages a hotel in Indianapolis.
There we go.
Or we all crash on his 1-bedroom apartment floor. Either way, we're going to try to get out there. Again, too many places to go, not enough time, as usual. If you think there's a place that we should go investigate, it could be a graveyard, could be anywhere that we can stop by and do it real quick. Or if you need help, we've had actually a few people ask us about doing investigations. A lot of it comes down to it's like their grandmother or mom.
Right.
They know there's stuff in there. It's their childhood home. Mom's like, yeah. Then mom gets some sense and saying, I really don't want to know if something's in here.
And that's fine.
And, you know, if you're fine with that, if you're fine living with spirits, you know they're in there. If they're not harming you, be at peace with it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they just want someone to talk to. I mean, if I'm lonely and I got a spirit, I'm going to talk to them. Like, hey, what's up?
Because we all know what a chatty Cathy he is. So,
Yeah, I mean, if I can find a spirit that will go to the fridge and give me a beer, we're going to become best friends. I don't care if you look like
Best
the devil
buddies.
itself. I mean, don't have a goat face and hoofs.
Yeah.
We're good. Or a cat. I don't need a cat.
Damn cats.
Cat ghosts scare me.
Yeah, they're mean.
I mean, they scratch people. Again, that's it for Madison.
Yep.
Third time this year. Probably last time this year.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll do a winter one because it's so nice in there.
Oh, God.
But
So
we got,
damn cold.
But we got a lot of activity in the winter.
Yeah, we did.
So
They knew it.
we might do a winter one. Maybe take 5 people, maybe 2
Yeah,
guests, and maybe we'll do a giveaway for that.
sure.
Again, thanks for all the new people that came out. It was fun.
Yeah.
Glad you guys had a good time. Definitely, everybody's invited back. When we have a chance to do it again, upcoming we have Ross House next month. Finally booked Ross House because I can't get answers out of everybody in my group, so I just booked it. And my message was, I don't care if you go, I'm going. If I have to go solo. Aaron's like, I'm going.
I'm going.
I think there's going to be 5 of us going down to Ross House. That's a smaller house. So I want to limit it to 5 or 6. Not everybody in the group is going to be able to go. We're going to try to find some answers. Is Ross House connected to Bel Air?
Yeah.
Are they using portals? Because everybody knows Bel Air has portals.
All the portals.
Only a mile down the road. So we're going to try and find some answers there. And always cool to go to a new place. I am not looking up anything on Ross House.
No, me neither.
Nikki wants to find a little history on it. All I know is 124 years old.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know, and that's what we're going with. Aaron will be doing a solo in the basement.
God damn it.
Sarah will be doing a solo in the attic, if there's an attic. Again, I know nothing. I'm going to assume older house, it's going to have an attic. So we're going to start off with that. We're going to set them up right from the get-go. They're doing solos. We're going outside.
Okay, wait a second.
Solo. It's a small house. We cannot. We heard people's voices in Sarah's solo, so
Okay.
we gotta take all the background noise out.
Yep.
We should be able to hear your screen,
Oh, thanks.
but I'll have a camera on Aaron, so I'll be able to see her through my phone to make sure everything's okay, so she doesn't get knocked out cold again, like she did in Bel Air. If she does, then we know there's.
If I get hit again, we're gonna have a problem. I will sage the hell out of that place.
I mean, Aaron was mad.
Yeah, I was.
Aaron usually, when she gets scared, she's like, I don't want to do anything anymore. Like when she got hit at Bel Air, she's like,
It pissed me off.
she's like, F you, all right, I'm coming back here.
Yep.
So again, thanks for listening. The Trap Souls. You can follow us trapsoul0@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Trap Souls. Have your friends follow us. You check us up at YouTube. I have my podcast up on YouTube. Podcasts are like 10 different places. I don't even know all the places. But YouTube and Sarah's solo videos on YouTube. Always drop comments on there. Subscribe to YouTube. More subscribers, the better. We do some live feed. We're going to try to do Facebook Live coming up. And we appreciate all the listeners, all the new listeners, because I'm getting a decent amount of downloads and a lot of new followers on Trap Souls. Don't forget to follow Nuclear Soul Seekers. Again, appreciate it. Until next time.
Stay spooky.